Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, what I like to call Moves Day. That's the Tuesday after you have a Monday off. For those of you that did not see the greeting yesterday, wanted to say happy Juneteenth and also backtrack a little bit to Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are out there, the biological fathers, the godfathers, the community fathers, the uncles, the dudes that look out for the young princes and the young princesses, those that step in and are those surrogate fathers. We say happy belated Father's Day to you. I forgot to say something on Friday because things were just crazy last week. Speaking of the last week or so, those that know me well know that I've been saying if I can just make it to June 30th. It's been an awesome June. It's been a busy June. GBH, the Waterfront Wellness Community Day and Cookout that's taking place tomorrow. We'll talk more about that in a second. We have the Waterfront Wellness Wednesday with Thaddeus Miles and Jay Meckham taking place tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And again, we have the Community Day starting at 3:30 p.m. over at Moakley Park, and then the Cookout beginning about 5 p.m. There are food trucks that will be there, games and activities and things like that. And so it's been a busy June. Also, next Friday, we're closing out our program in partnership with the Boston Public Health Commission, training young people in public health and wellness. And they're launching their campaigns next week about public health and wellness and what they see, the impact of COVID. And so just a lot in June, and we're almost out of it. Let's go into the Java Cafe and say hello. Do me a favor and hit that share button. We're going to talk about the Black Fathers brunch that I attended yesterday. So much Black joy among so many Black men that were in the room yesterday. It was just an awesome feeling just to be there in the room with so many positive Black men that are just shining and doing their thing. And we'll show some Black joy moments as well from that event. But let's go in. Again, don't forget to hit that share button and invite others into the Java Cafe. Also to mention, we are on Twitter and Instagram at Java with Jimmy. If you do not follow Java with Jimmy on social media, we invite you to do that. We encourage you. We ask you, implore you to please do that. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. Auntie Java is in the room. Good morning, Auntie Java. Good to see you in the room this morning. Hopefully you are doing well. Miss Teresa, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Heidi Ivy, good morning. Good to see you in the room as well. Pastor Marion, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Pastor Marion, thank you. I did take the weekend and just rest and chill out and eat and relax. I really did. Thank God we had the long weekend. I'll be honest. The weather was terrible on Saturday, but it allowed me the opportunity not to go to Franklin Park. So guess who stayed in the house and did much of nothing? How y'all doing? Pastor Marion, thank you for acknowledging that. Look who's in the room, everybody. Look who's back. Sharon Cornelius, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Mama Java, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. Sister Debbie, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Steve Hawksworth, what's up, man? Good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Brianna, good to see you in the room, sister. Hopefully, granddaughter, sister, friend, stylist. Good to see you in the room this morning. Hopefully you're coming out tomorrow. Daryl Drumright listening in all the way from Tennessee. Good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. So yesterday I had the opportunity of attending the Black Fathers brunch. It was an awesome event. I mentioned that there was some Black joy. So let me just get that queued up for y'all. It was definitely dope to see these brothers in the room. doing what we do. And I don't know if I went live or if this is a video. I hope it's a video. Where is Brother Tito? I think I messed up, y'all. Where's the video? Tito, 28 seconds, 9 seconds. There we are. So I'm going to show you a video. Wait a minute. I'll show y'all the video at the end, because y'all know copyrights and Facebook would kick us off if they pick up the music on this video. So I'll show the video at the end just in case they take us off or kick us off. But listen, Dr. Rufus Falk was also a part of that event yesterday. He is a brother from the community, has been in the community for a long time. And he talked about being a black man in Boston. And so we're going to listen to him for about 4 minutes. And I'm telling you, there is a lot that you're going to enjoy and listen here. My brother Jamil is in the room. Good morning to you, man. Good to see you in the room. Looks like you opened the doors to Boston While Black on Saturday, given the weather and everything that was going on with the weather. But we're going to go ahead and play this video from yesterday from the Black Fathers Brunch. Again, Dr. Rufus Falk was the speaker, and just listening to what he has to say. Y'all do me a favor and let me know and make sure I have the sound. All right, here we go. Let me know if you can hear it.
At first, I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but I just think at the time and at the moment, it's just important to pay homage, because 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 25, 30 years, I could never imagine myself to be here at this moment, at this time and in this space. Like many of us growing up in this city, it was dope but dangerous. That's how I describe it. Because we know we have so many brothers who grew up with us who aren't here today, whether it be by incarceration or they're just in the spiritual realm now. And when you think about that, I know when I think about that, that's what helps motivate me to make sure that the work that we do, the representation that we try to create is lasting. But most importantly, we're creating a pathway for those that come behind us. I think for me, I'm tired of us, every generation, having to start from zero. The amount of progress we make in this generation, it needs to make sure that it lives on for the next generation. So they're not starting, not only behind the 8 ball, but not even on the damn board. So the work that we're doing has to be sustainable, has to be impactful, has to be coordinated, and has to be intentional. We need to make sure that the relationships and networks that we're making aren't strictly transactional. Because unfortunately, I think whenever time we network, it's about what you could do for me, what I could do for you. But we build lasting relationships by making sure that it's not just about what title you have or what degrees you have. It's me trying to make sure that you as a black man or you as a black boy, I care about you as the person. And I think that's where we're getting to, and that's where we have to go to. I was blessed enough to have a representation in my household of a strong black man. My father had me when he was 17 years old, and he's been the strongest representation for what a black man should be in my life. But I was also lucky enough to have many black brothers, black fathers in the neighborhood who kept me on the straight and narrow when I was outside the house. Because we all know we outside the house, regardless of what your household may look. I grew up in a 2-parent home, but I was still outside. And y'all know what I mean when I say I was outside. But we had brothers, whether it be my coach, whether it be Al Kennett, whether it be T. Rich. We had black men in the community who were there to not only be a positive image, but those who were there because we know they cared about us. And they gave us the words that we needed to hear. And that was the village that I grew up in. And that's the village I think that we're trying to recreate and create now. Some of you know I left the city in February. It wasn't because of anything like the work, or it just got too difficult. It got too difficult every day hearing about brothers who look just like me being murdered, having to work 3 jobs just in order to stay in the city, not reaching their full potential. So I think as we are here today, not to just eat, but what does tomorrow look like? What does it look like when we leave this space? Because we can get in a room and shut the job like everybody's all good, everything's cool. But then when we leave the space, we talking slick about each other, we backbiting about each other, we won't even support a brother.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So for me, it's like, how do we get to the point where the main thing for me is that regardless of what the personal relationship is, I don't want to bring harm to that brother. And I know that brother don't want to bring harm to me. We don't got to be best friends. We don't got to be cool. But publicly, I ain't going to talk slick about you. If I got an issue with you, I'm going to pull you to the side. That's what we need to get to. And even if you got issues with the brother, support him in any way you can, yo. And support might just be not talking slick about him. That might be support. Or if you get in rooms, where there's an opportunity that might not be right for you, bounce pass it to the homie.
That's right.
Let's do that. Let's speak positively when we're in these rooms and in these spaces where you might not be able to benefit directly. Put another brother on. That could be helpful. We're about to talk about wealth. We're about to talk about building. Like, that's where it comes into. Speaking the brothers' names in spaces where they can be elevated. We got a lot. The crazy part is, like, we have a lot of potential, but it's time to realize that potential.
So that was Dr. Rufus Falk. I got so caught up, I didn't even realize that it ended. It was definitely a powerful event to be among so many Black men. Tito Jackson got us off with the, I think it's Swag Surf that it's called. And so we're going to show that at the end as well. But I really enjoyed Dr. Falk and wanted to share that with you all this morning in reference to that awesome event. Being with these wonderful brothers on yesterday was just awesome. The decor, the love, the dapping up of one another, the young kings that were in the room, some of us older folks, I'm just going to leave that right there, that were in the room as well. And so shout out to Rufus Falk. Also Frank Farrell, who is the director of the Office of Black Male Advancement, as well as Matt Parker, who is one of the vice presidents, one of the vice chairs, rather, of the Black Men and Boys Commission, of which I am one of the commissioners. Proud to be a part of that. We just about a year in the city of Boston, where we have a commission that is focused on the advancement of Black men. Dope. Let's go in the comments and see. Oh, y'all are in here just having your own love fest among yourselves, rather. And so I just wanted to remind you that tomorrow morning, we usually have Waterfront Wellness Wednesdays on the second Wednesday, but this month we decided to move it to tomorrow based on the fact that tomorrow we're going back. Well, not going back. Well, we are going back to the waterfront. Java with Jimmy is going back to the waterfront. I'm just going to get the flyer queued up here for you all so everyone knows what is going on tomorrow. So tomorrow at 3:30 p.m., we will be on Boston's waterfront once again for Java with Jimmy on the waterfront, taking place tomorrow. If you look in the comments, it's the top pinned comment. There is the link there. We are encouraging you to go ahead and register to let us know that you are coming. Listen, we got free food trucks. The cookout starts at 5 p.m. We have activities for the family, for young people. We have a couple of youth programs that are coming through. We have some surprise guests that are coming through in the form of I'll just say some vehicles that young people tend to enjoy, some of us older heads as well. And so that is taking place on tomorrow at 3:30. But before then, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we are bringing in Uncle Thaddeus and also Jen Makem. They are coming in to talk with us about inclusiveness and also diversity on Boston's waterfront. So that is taking place tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then at 3:30 p.m., again, we are going to be Boston's waterfront at Moakley Park and on Carson Beach. And if some of you remember last year and some years before and decades before, folks that look like you and I were not particularly welcome on Carson Beach. Last year, there was an incident with some young people, and there was some concern from how law enforcement responded. Listen, in the words of Mr. Conan Harris, we belong everywhere. And so we're going back to Carson Beach, and we're going to take that over, and we're having a cookout on Carson Beach. How about that? So join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Waterfront Wednesdays with Jen Makem and also Thaddeus Miles. We may have another guest with us as well, because it's been so busy around here, I kind of am a little bit behind with some things. But let's go in the comments and get ready to wrap up this morning. We're in two different places right across from each other. They're literally across the street from each other. So come through tomorrow morning, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the panel, and also come through at 3:30 to 7 p.m. tomorrow over at Moakley Park in Carson Beach. We will see you there. Make sure you go ahead and register. Again, the information is in the comments. It's pinned to the top for you to go ahead and register and let us know that you are coming tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be great weather. I've been watching the weather, praying, Lord Jesus, please don't let it rain, because I don't think I came up with the rain plan. And working with the Boston Waterfront Coalition, shout out to them and the Davis system and Tracy and Ian and 90 West and everybody. Also tomorrow morning, we will be featured on WGBH's morning show with Paris and Jeremy, and I'll get more information out about that later. We're doing that interview at 10 a.m. today. And yes, Belinda, not the Glotto Conan, we belong everywhere. We do. We belong on Carson Beach. We belong on all 47 some odd miles of Boston's waterfront, all within it, all around it, every place in it, from the Seaport to Neponset to East Boston to the Long Wharf, everywhere. We belong everywhere. That is what the coalition is all about, in case you were wondering. I don't know how I got there this morning, but we do. We belong everywhere. Shoot. Thank all of you, because one of the places that I found out that I was on last week was featured up. Let me get this queued up as well. A couple of folks reached out and said, hey, Jimmy, you're up on up over GBH on Mass Pike or on the Expressway, I believe that it's called. And so it was definitely awesome to get the picture and see that. I just wanted to say shout out to everybody again. You were in my Berkeley email again. Okay, Naraki, from the Expressway to Berkeley's email. Naraki let me know last week that they got an announcement out there. Michelle, I see you in the room talking about that was a good Conan. Listen, Michelle, I love you, sister. Where are you? And let me know, things are coming down in June, and I love you. Anyway, that's just something with Michelle and I. Shout out to Uncornered Boston, who's in the room this morning. Michelle, good to see you in the room. It was definitely a humbling week, a humbling week last week. Thank all of you that came. Thank all of you that joined virtually. GBH is like, they want to meet today. And so I got to figure that out. Also wanted to let you know that we are back at Boston Public Market on Thursday. We are having an event there, a Java with Jimmy live from Boston Public Market this Thursday. I believe that is going to be at 12 p.m. So plan to tune in this Thursday. They are awarding some folks there a year's worth of free rent there at the Boston Public Market. So please plan to join in on Thursday at 12. Tomorrow we will have the Waterfront Coalition. Thursday we will be live as well here at 9 a.m. And I think that is just about it for me this morning. I also wanted to, there was a couple of other things I wanted to mention as far as the food trucks that will be there. And so let me just get those queued up real quick. And this is actually a video, so I don't know. Hold on. Okay, I think we're going to be able to listen. Tech is working with me this morning. And so I think we're going to be good. This is one of the food trucks that is being that will join us tomorrow at the Waterfront Wellness Week for Java with Jimmy on the waterfront. I think I got this right. Let's see what happens, y'all. Y'all cross your fingers and pray. We got some Haitian food from Gourmet Creole. He'll be with us tomorrow. So that's one of the vendors, one of the food trucks that will be with us tomorrow. This is one of the other ones that will be with us tomorrow for Java with Jimmy on the waterfront. Let's get that. Okay, that's not a video. I'm just seeing these here right now. So Boston Waterfront Coalition, Wednesday Community Day and Cookout. Grab your yummy tacos from Baja Taco Truck, one of the 3 taco trucks that will be with us. And then also we will have water from the city of Boston, I believe, and also the Boston Police Department. Ice cream truck will be with us tomorrow as well. So we have a lot of things planned. Dave, what's up, brother? Good to see you in the room, man. Hopefully you're coming through the cookout tomorrow. Laney, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Belinda said, I can't wait. Who bring it? I think I got everybody. Laney, again, good to see you in the room. Rochelle said she'll be there tomorrow. So we have some wonderful things planned for you tomorrow at Java with Jimmy on the waterfront. Make sure you go and register and let us know that you're coming. We have enough food, but we just want to make sure, you know, that we have enough food, but we do have enough food. So here we go. Also joining us tomorrow is the Boston Police Department ice cream truck that will be with us as well. So Diane, good to see you in the room. Good to see Diane. So this is funny. If you were with us, I think it was actually before COVID, Diane was telling us, I think it was one of the ballot questions in the early 20s. The daughter is in the room. What's up, Angie? Good to see you in the room this morning, daughter. Diane was telling us about the a ballot question that would talk about, I believe, cage-free eggs, and the prices of eggs were going to go up. And every time I go shopping and get eggs, I think of Diane. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. Every time I look down at those 18 white eggs that I like, I think about you and the price. So, Diane, good to see you. I owe you an email or something, Diane. I love you. Listen, I'm meeting with the team today. We're sitting down for 2 hours and mapping out my life and how the Davis system can help me get my life in order. So, Diane, we did that in 2016. Whoa. Diane said, I tried to tell y'all the prices of eggs were going to go up, and they really did. So that's one of the things. Back in 2016, we were bringing you information about eggs and legislation. The Real Boston Media is in the room. Shout out to the team over there. They are back in the building. One of the team members had a birthday over there. We saw or are aware of. And so happy birthday to that particular team member over at Real Boston Media. Glad that you are back safe and sound. Hopefully we'll see you come through tomorrow. Hit share on that flyer over on Instagram and Twitter, if you don't mind. It's good to see you. Glad there were safe travels for you. Belinda said, clear your throat, people. Get ready to sing. Ain't nobody singing. Speaking of singing, I showed you all that. I believe it was on Thursday, but shout out to Embrace Boston that had us there for the Embrace Choir. Belinda, missed you and Vanessa in the Embrace Choir for this iteration. Also, speaking of choirs, I'm just all over the place this morning. I haven't talked to you all in a while, so we're catching up. Also, speaking of the Embrace Choir, the City of Boston Department of Arts, Culture, and Special Events, I think that's the name, reached out and said, hey, Jimmy, we want you to do the Mayor's Gospel Fest Choir again this year. And so that rehearsal will be starting up very soon, I believe on June 11th or July 11th. And so we'll get word out about that. The Gospel Fest is going to be on July 30th. So save that date. And that choir will be open to everyone. And so if you can sing, we'll do it in order. If you can sing, like to sing, or think you can sing, we'll let you know about rehearsal. The Bible says, make a joyful noise unto... All right, y'all, let me behave. But yes, the gospel choir will be starting rehearsal. That will be starting, I believe, on, let me just tell y'all right now what that Wednesday is. It'll be a Wednesday or a Tuesday. I got to find out what works best for the musicians. And July, the week, put it this way, rehearsal is either going to be on the 11th or the 12th, July 11th or July 12th. All right. So we'll let you know about that. Folks, that is it for me this morning. I have to get ready for an interview with Paris and Jeremy for the GBH Morning Edition that will air tomorrow. Again, don't forget that tomorrow at 3 p.m., Java with Jimmy is going to be back on the waterfront over at Moakley Park and over at Carson Beach. So please plan to attend. The information is in the link. It is at the top of the links. So please plan to come. Go ahead and register. We got some wonderful food trucks there for you. There will be other snacks and food and water, of course. Big life-size games. I particularly asked them to have double dutch. Yes, I'm jumping doubles tomorrow. Challenge. Anybody think they can jump better than me? Longer than me? So we're going to have double dutch there. We're going to have all type of life-size games and just a good time for us to come together and be present and be welcomed into Moakley Park and on Carson Beach. And how can I forget? DJ Jeff 2 Times is going to be in the building. DJ Jeff 2 Times is going to be in the building tomorrow. And I just saw my daughter. You coming? I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been working out and doing jumping. No, I'm lying. I haven't. Safari, I love you, daughter. Forgive me because I just realized I thought I replied and I did not reply to my Father's Day message. Love you, daughter. Good to see you in the room this morning. So Safari is coming and you all see right here, all 27 of you see right here in real time that Safari is challenged me to double dutch tomorrow. So Safari, what's up? We'll see you tomorrow and see who can jump the longest. And if I lose, I owe you a seafood dinner. All right. So Safari is the only one that picked up on the chat. There go Corey. Old Victory is in the building. What's up, Corey? Bishop. Speaking of food, Corey cooks, y'all. He got a whole okay. You know what? And I can see you there laughing. I can really see you there laughing at me, cracking up. Whatever. So y'all understand that Safari challenged me for double dutch tomorrow at Java with Jimmy on the waterfront. We definitely hope to see you there tomorrow from 3:30 to 7. All type of fun and activities. And I was very intentional about requesting that we have a cookout. Last year we were at the ICA and we had good food and whatnot. But we're going to the beach and we're going to have a cookout. It's being catered. We got food trucks, games, music. Again, Jeff 2 Times is going to be in the building. And so make sure you go and register and let us know that you are coming to Java with Jimmy on the waterfront. All right, it's 9:30. I'm going to get ready to wrap up. What I'd like to do is end with the swag surf that Tito curated and all this Black joy among so many Black men that were in the building celebrating Black fathers. And it was just an awesome event. And so we're going to end with that because y'all know Facebook will kick me off, you know, for playing that music in the background. So we're going to go ahead and cue that up real quick. Where is Tito and the swag surf? All right. So that's it for me this morning. We will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for Waterfront Wellness, Waterfront Wednesdays with Thaddeus Miles and with Jay Makem and also Thaddeus Miles to talk about diversity and inclusion on Boston's waterfront. Please come in the room tomorrow at 9 a.m. As I mentioned before, for those of you that follow on Facebook, I encourage you also to, when Facebook prompts you and says, when Java with Jimmy goes live, get notified, do that. Even if you did it before, at least 5 or 6 people have reached out to me over the past couple of months and was like, yo, I don't get the notifications anymore. I don't know what Facebook is doing, but do it again. If they prompt you to be notified when we go live, go ahead and do that. All right. That's it for me. We're going to wrap up. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Waterfront Wednesdays with Thaddeus Miles and Jay Makem. And here is the Black Joy featuring some of Boston's Black fathers and Black men.
If you don't know, can you turn that up, DJ? We're allowed to do this here.
Everybody go the same way, please. Everybody go the same way, please.
Okay.
Hey, hey, hey. Get it, Tony? Hey. Matt Parker in the building. Look at Uncle Thaddeus. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got to go back. So there's Matt Parker, one of the organizers, Dr. Rufus Falk in the back, Brother Travis, a wonderful artist here from the city of Boston. Let's listen to Uncle Thaddeus. Go Thaddeus! Hey! Yo, talk about the black joy in the building. Black joy in the building. That was dope, y'all. All right, we're wrapping up. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Waterfront Wednesdays with Thaddeus Miles and Jay Makem. Have a wonderful day, everybody.